Now we will move to the ninth stanza. In the ninth stanza, the poet says, considering that all hatred driven hence, the soul recovers radical innocence and learns at last that it is self delighting, self appeasing, self affrighting, and that its own sweet will is heaven's will. She can, though every face should scowl and every windy quarter howl, or every bellows burst, be happy still. Now he says that considering all these situations, which situations that beauty of the physique does not matter, beauty of the soul matters, plus one should not have highly political opinions. So he says that considering all these things, he says that if my daughter is free from all intellectual hatred, she will be capable of enjoying an inner peace and happiness. So he says that in such a case, her soul will be able to find its fulfillment within itself and not in working on the happiness of others as Maud Gonne was prone to do. So he says that she should be busy in finding a true fulfillment of heart, in developing the qualities of the soul. And she should not get involved in the outside storm. So, thus, she would be able to keep herself happy even in the midst of misfortune and hostility of the world. Now, time and again, he is reminded that the time in which his daughter has been born, these times are not peaceful times. They are times filled with disturbances and political upheaval. So he does not want that his daughter should become active participant of any political movement. So that is why he does not want that his daughter should have any political opinion. He wants her to live a very peaceful life and develop the qualities of heart and mind. She should be happy from within and she should spread happiness. She should not spread hatred. Now, the last stanza. And may her bridegroom bring her to a house where all is accustomed, ceremonious, for arrogance and hatred are the wares peddled in the thoroughfares. How but in custom and in ceremony are innocence and beauty born? Ceremonies is a name for a rich horn, and custom for the spreading laurel tree. Now, you can see, like an Indian father, Indian parents, what do? As soon as the daughter is born, they started dreaming about her marriage. In the same way, the daughter is so little and she is so small that she is sleeping in the cradle, but the father, he is thinking of her future married life. So he is not only praying for the life of his daughter, but he is also praying about the bridegroom of his daughter. He is also praying about the future married life of his daughter. So he says that I pray that my daughter should be married in a very good and aristocratic family. Now, why aristocratic family he wants? Because aristocratic families, they follow traditions and conventions and they follow a certain code of conduct. He hopes that she would get a husband from such a family who would take her to a house where life is led in aristocratic tradition, which is based on high spiritual values. And arrogance and hatred should be absent from such a house, because only in the atmosphere of custom and ceremony can ignorance and real beauty flourish. He says that she should be married in a very traditional aristocratic family where the values, the highly spiritual values are encouraged. And arrogance and hatred is the trait of the masses or the commoners. So he says that because she will be married in a very highly sophisticated family, there will be no place for arrogance and hatred, because arrogance and hatred are the characteristics of the common people. The aristocratic way of life, however, is rooted in custom and tradition. Culture preserves spiritual values and is itself preserved by ceremony and tradition. So, in the end, he is also praying for her happy married life, and he prays that she should reach such a house by marriage which will flourish her good qualities, her internal qualities. So, I will conclude